December. I hope you are doing well. Okay. I think this throw is great, actually. I think that you may have a habit, though, that you need to break. Um, be it, you know, self sabotage, obsession, or gambling. It can be something like that, too. Um, but I think that the energies are great in here. I think you have people in your surroundings that want to help you. I think there's friendships. I think there's true love here. But I think for some reason you're not wanting to drop anchor or something like that. We come in with the energy of the Fool card and the Eight of Swords. See what I mean? It's like you want to run, but you want to stay. You're conflicted here, I think, as to what to do. We've got the Star card. We've got the Two of Cups. We've got the Seven of Coins. This is where I think the issue is. Your blind spot, you've got the High Priestess, and our outbound card is the Queen of Wands. Okay. What I think you're doing here is I think you have people in your surroundings. I think you have someone that is a really good friend. I think it's someone who truly loves you. I think this could be either a business partnership or it can be an actual start of a relationship here. Okay, I think there's someone in here too, though, that has been um, either widowed and doesn't want to get married again, and that could be the either way. I think that you get emotional support here. I think that you get financial help here. If you're trying to start a business, go for it. You'll absolutely be successful. You're just going to have to put the work in too. I don't think that's going to be a problem, but for some reason, I think there's some kind of gambling issue here. And I normally don't get that from this card, but this can very easily be a fall from grace, where you just live outside of just a little bit too much in life gets taken to chance. You know, you're being asked to kind of, you come in with the Star card at the crux of all of this. When you rip everything away, it's the Star card. That's a card, it's a destiny card, but it's an opportunity that you have to seize. It's not going to be handed to you. I think that you have divine intervention here, really, because I think that you may be going off track just a little bit. But I think you can very easily pull it back in. Okay. The weight of this whole reading sits in this Two of Cups. So it's do I do this? Do I not do this? Now the reason that you can't, that this is weighing on you is you're not wanting to budge from here. I think you're not wanting to maybe break old patterns, break old addictions. There could be that here too. I think in somewhere in here there's gambling, and that could be financially, or it could just be gambling on you just gamble in your life. Like you're just, there's no set, everything is just by chance. Your blind spot is the High Priestess, you know, so I think that you really need to, it's just common sense though too, is with that card. You know what I mean? It's just really using some common sense here. I think that a message comes from you. I think that people really do want to help you. I think there's a chance here too, for those of you that are single, that there are relationships in here, and I think there's more than one. Um, you know, that are coming towards you. They could be business alliances or they could be romantic relationships. Um, I want to say though to know who your friends are, because if you're doing this gambling thing, that also means that people are gambling with you, meaning not in the best way. You're coming into a circuit of people that aren't really as trustworthy as the ones that you do have around you. You've got, you know, people that really do have your best interest at heart, but for some reason you may be, you know, I'm not quite sure what you're doing here, but I think you're having an internal struggle here, and it's showing up in how you're living your life on the external. Um, I think there's choices to be made here. I think you're looking for internal harmony, internal peace, internal balance, but I don't think you're there. I think you're very restless on the inside. Um, I think there's a real need to let some things go and to whip your life into shape, literally. Get some structure in here. Um, Your outbound card is the Queen of Wands. That's again, it's a great business person. It's someone who uh, listens to divine guidance, right? It's someone though who is she really gets things done. She knows how to get things done. She's not gonna put anything really to chance here. Um, I think there's luck in here. I think you're a lucky person, but I think that your luck at some point in whatever it is that you're doing is going to run out. You need more structure in your life. You need a more structured way of doing something. If this is a business alliance and it's something that you've wanted to do, you'll be more than successful. You've just got to know who you are in this equation. And that's what I think the paradox is here. You really don't know how amazing you are. That's why I think you take the road of this, and I think you're obsessing or you're leaving way too much to chance in your life when you could have the same freedom you're looking for but in a structured life. You know what I mean? It's not going to slow you down or trap you in or cage you in. You're still going to get to experience everything that you want to experience. It's just more in a more structured way that I think gives you the calm resolve that you're really looking for on the inside. Okay, because again, here, this is like kind of what I feel with your energy. You want to go forward, but the Eight of Swords is again, I really think though that this is it's an addiction I think that you've got to whatever. It doesn't need to be an addiction is an addiction. It's just something we give our power away to, and I think that it may be honestly not always making the best choices for yourself. You know, at some time our luck runs out, and with this, it'll be a financial loss for you. Um, but again, it's not anything that you wouldn't be able, to recover from. But you're really this reading is just screaming of getting a little bit more order into your life and kind of leaving behind the chaos that you've got going on inside. Okay? Again, there is luck in here, oddly. I can feel it. It's the kind of luck that you're gambling with. There's a difference between gambling and there's a difference between luck. Your luck is in the structure that's sitting here. You just need to adapt to it. And I don't think that you're really quite there yet. Um, but it sets you free. Ironically, structure sets you free. So, and there's great fame in here. There really is. You've just got to listen to yourself here and use some common sense, because this at some point you'll meet your demise there. And that's through anything that we do to ourselves. It's usually, the monkey on the wheel that's got us trapped, but we're not really trapped. So ironically, structure sets you free. Um, and you experience a lot more that way. Okay. I think there's also people in your sphere, relationship wise. Um, some are good, some are not so good. Okay. So there you go. I hope that I helped you in some way. I think this is a great reading. I think you've got to come to terms with some things though and give your life just a little bit more structure here, because how this is going is not going to end well if you don't just gain a little bit more structure in here. There's something too about either someone in your sphere or there's just a something with your moral compass. I don't think it's you. I think you're maybe coming up against people in this equation somewhere. Someone's moral compass is very, very offbeat. And unfortunately, when you may be the lucky person, but you're pulling in people who aren't really in alignment with you, and that could cause some trouble too. So there you go. I hope that I helped you in some way. If you need a private reading, we can sort all this out, but I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. I think you've got people in your surroundings that want to help you. This was very, very similar to, I think it was Capricorn's reading. Um, I think you sell yourself short when you could really, really expand here on your own, and do much better than you're doing now. Okay, so there you go. I hope that I helped you in some way. Happy December. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you with anything. Okay, thank you so much.